Hi, how are you? Hope you have a great day. It's have a message about criticism. So there's a difference between constructive criticism, building a relationship, building confidence, building a path. It's instructing you by criticism that's going to move you forward. So then there's another type of criticism, and that's criticism. That's it doesn't have really a word for it, but it's criticism that is intended to hurt, to harm, to do the opposite of the constructive criticism, to pull you down, to tear you down, to take you away, and to stop you from moving forward. And the reason why this criticism is done this way is because someone has a goal to keep you from being what you need to be so that they can feel comfortable where they are. So you could even do something great and you'll be like, wow, this person's going to be really proud of me. Look at what I did. But you're going to get some criticism to find the one thing wrong you did out of the hundreds of good things that you did. They want to draw you away from the fact that you accomplished something and that you're moving forward to pull you back. They want you to focus on the one thing that you did wrong because they want you to forget about moving forward and not have confidence forward. So when somebody is constructively criticizing you, they're going to take you aside. First thing they're going to say is, "You did a great job. Everything was good. It looked great, and I'm really proud of you. I think you did great, and I just want to let you know that you know you're improving in every aspect. So you improved with this. You know, call out first, and then they'll say there's some things we need to work on or something that you need to focus on. And if you were to do this again, you probably want to do it this way. It's going to be very constructive because they're building relationship, they're building your confidence, they're building your progress. That's actually building your constructive criticism, builds your progress. It helps you focus on the good and work on things that need to be better. That's what constructive criticism. Now, if you're in a toxic relationship, if you live with a narcissist or some other toxic individual, they will criticize you constantly. They will criticize you. You wake up till you go to bed, and you can hear the criticism. It'll make you sick. It'll make you on a healing journey, and it'll stop you from moving forward. You'll get to a point with this kind of criticism, it eats away at your soul. You'll get to a point where you cannot move it. You'll be paralyzed. You could go for years listening to a narcissist who criticizes minute by minute. You will become paralyzed. You'll be stuck. It's traumatic for you to keep hearing criticism, criticism, criticism. And if you have lived with a narcissist, my ex-husband is a narcissist, and all he did was criticize me from morning till night. You will find yourself stuck and you'll have a hard time moving forward. And they will just pick at every little thing you've done. You can cook a nearly spectacular, perfect meal, and you'll have to ask them, "Is this good?" And they'll say, "I don't know. You don't even let me get a chance to eat it before you ask them not to cook." They don't care about your accomplishments, and they don't want you to have goals or because it makes them feel insecure. They already feel insecure, but it brings out their insecurities. Like, why is this person working so hard at doing something? Because they don't like to work hard at things. There's some really hardworking ones who are really, but a lot of them are very skilled at multitasking and uh, giving the task to other people. So they stay busy that way. And there's different types of there's those who feel guilty that they haven't accomplished things. So when you accomplish something, that makes them feel guilt. In a sense, people mirror each other. I mean, when you go somewhere and you see somebody accomplish something, you will think to yourself, wow, that person's doing great. They really worked hard. I would like an accomplishment like that. At the same time, you look at yourself and you reflect and you'll say, oh, I didn't really accomplish that kind of a thing. I could have accomplished that. There might be a little bit of that. They're always comparing themselves to others, right? And so there is some normal comparison to others, and then there's when we get to comparing people and envy and turning it within and turning it into bitterness so that whenever that person who's always trying to accomplish something is in your face trying to accomplish things, it's going to cause the narcissist to get really envious and bitter and resentful toward them. Just want to like knock them down, with whatever they're doing. So I did a writing assignment one time or whatever for a writing contest. I was working really hard on it. I ended up not finishing the assignment when it was to get into the contest. Like I missed it by a few hours because the writing contest was like 5 hours. But you could just tell he was like a nervous wreck the whole time, like just because I was entering a writing contest. Like they can't let you do anything that is outside of what the picture they painted you for. That's the big thing. Like they, in their heads, want you to be just like them. They want you to be envious. They want you to be prideful. They want you to hate them the way that they hate you because they do hate you. They hate everything about you. They hate the fact that you're not like them. So they work really hard criticize you, knock you down, get you to where they are, miserable inside because they can't love, because they can't work hard at something just to do it because they enjoy it. Work hard at something to do it for somebody else because they care about it. They will not do that. So when you see you do that, you become a target. This person is this and this and this. In actuality, they're talking about themselves and they're angry with themselves because they don't work from that spectrum. So they constantly criticize you. So you have to ask yourself when somebody criticizes you, you'll feel like this heaviness in your soul when you're being criticized. You're like, you wake up in the morning, you're like, here I go again. I'm gonna try to have a good day, but I know this person's coming around the corner. I'm gonna say something. And I want to add to this. This is verbal and emotional abuse. It goes undetected, and that's why abusers use it because it's power. It'll knock somebody to the ground, and they'll get away with it. And they'll continue to do it for years because they're getting away with it. And because it's a habit for them, because it's what they're doing in their head. On their behalf, they are criticizing themselves the same way. Every time they go to work and somebody does a better job than them, they tell themselves how bad they are. Every time they see a family, a beautiful family, and they feel like their family, has a lot of problems, they're knocking themselves down. So they are criticizing themselves just as much as they're criticizing you. That's important. I mean, you will come from a point where you're like, and this is where I was. I feel bad for this person because they feel so bad inside until you realize they are going to kill you by criticizing by the road. So ask yourself, are they criticizing from a place of discontent and envy? Do they want to place their pain on you because they possibly feel if they are in pain, you should be too? So yeah, that's another thing. Like when you're having a really happy, great day, you're doing something, you stayed up all night making this beautiful cake for the kids. They'll literally not want to come out and eat the cake with everybody else, stay in there just to and that eating like a party or something that like you've thought of everything, you've been planning it for weeks, and they're on the sideline. They are the people that are on the sidelines criticizing. When the ref makes a call, they're criticizing the ref's call. The ref is donating their time, quite possibly not getting paid. And this person is going to stand on the sidelines with their arms crossed like this, picking at every call the ref doesn't make in favor of their team. This is what they do. They're on the side. Think of a narcissist as somebody on the sideline. They're never on the team. It's like you're taking one step forward and are proud of your progress, and they are pulling you 2 steps back. Do you have someone in your life that doesn't want to see you accomplish? Does this person respond in a negative way to your accomplishment? That's what you need to think about when you're thinking about the people in your life that are stopping you from healing, moving forward in the journey. And I'll tell you again, if you are being emotionally or verbally abused, you will not be able to heal physically. Your body is a unit. It needs everything to get in balance and in line to heal. And I hope you have a great day.